One of the things I find interesting about robotic process automation is how much work it can do that's kind of boring and mundane. So what I'd like to try for this demonstration is to show how we create an actual versus budget reporting using QuickBooks. So I'm going to go to this task and launch it, and let's see how it goes. The first part of the process is to run QuickBooks. And in QuickBooks, we had placed some budgets and used it to compare against the actuals. The budgets versus actuals reporting is a little bit tedious because of the way that budgets are stored in QuickBooks and the reports are generated. So it's going through a login sequence first. And then once it's completed the login sequence, it'll then navigate to the budget versus actual reporting. So the first bit of reporting is to go and check out the year-to-date reporting. So this is for the entire year. Okay, so I take that back. This is for the month of September. So we're now in October, so this is for the prior period. And what it does, it creates a comma delimited file of the budget versus actual. And then once it finishes that process, it'll close out this report and then generate the one for the entire year. So that way in the budget versus actual reporting, we have the current period and the year-to-date period. So this process is actually pretty tedious if we were just to go through it manually. But to have Automate do it for us is actually quite pleasant. Part of the trick is to know how to set the dates as well. So as each period rolls by, we have to give the system enough information to identify what the previous period was. So now it just saved a CSV file of budget versus actual for year-to-date. Okay, so now the QuickBooks portion is done, so it'll exit from QuickBooks. And then I use an Access database to collect the data from the CSV files and then to summarize. So it then runs through a series of macros to load the data from the CSV files and summarize. Now that the Access portion is done, the reporting is done through Excel. So this is a template that I had developed back in April. But the template is useful to calculate future periods as well. So it's going to refresh the data in the spreadsheet using data from the Access database, and then to recalculate the reporting. Part of the trick was to get revenue isolated, the cost of goods sold elements isolated, and then the G&A and the sales and marketing expenses. Once the reporting is complete, it goes off to save a spreadsheet. And that's pretty much it. We'll go through the spreadsheet just briefly to kind of show what the format looks like. And this is a little bit innovative in the sense that the QuickBooks doesn't automatically generate this sort of format. But I thought it was important to understand what was happening in the fiscal period, and then to also understand what was happening year to date, and then look at the comparisons to budget and actual. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.